Hello, my little crones, my little munchkins, and my chickens. How are you? Well, I hope you're doing glorious, because I am. But I told you I'll be back, and I'm back because I want to talk about Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. Okay, here we go. Now, there has been a lot of things about Ben Affleck. You know, I heard Ben Affleck had a nervous breakdown. You know, I don't know if his past, future. I hear his marriage is on the rocks. I hear that he's a hot mess. He's crying. I heard that, you know, wherever I'm hearing all of these stories, nevertheless, I'm hearing them. Now, my thing is, I want them to make it. Why? Because there's enough negativity in the air. You know, now let me tell you what I did. I went on a search because I wanted to know. You know, every now and then the Crone will go searching, and boy, oh boy, when I do. Well, the first thing I found out was that Ben Affleck, he did have a breakdown, but that was in 2020 on a movie. I forgot the name of it. In 2021, what's the name of it, sweetie?
Oh. I was about to say the movies on there.
In 2021, he made another movie. He did not have a breakdown on it. It was directed by George Clooney, and it was called The Tender Bar. However, him and J-Lo, they met back up back in April of 2021. So April, May, June, July. Wait a minute. Because that was April. So this is months ago. Because we're in 2022. So they didn't just start dating like 3 months and no. It said that they had gotten back together back in 2021. They were planning for a big extravaganza, but they didn't do it. So they just decided that, you know what, we're just going to leap and do it. A lot of times I hear people saying, sign the prenup, sign the prenup. I get ya, but sometimes in a marriage, or sometimes with people, sometimes maybe she didn't feel that she needed it this time. Remember, she knows this man. She know him, okay? I know we can find a whole lot of excuses, and we can find a whole lot of reasons why she should sign a prenup, but sometimes the heart want what the heart want, and the mind gonna do what the mind gonna do, and let it play the way it play. You know, some people say Jennifer look like she's coming off desperate. This leads me to her first husband. Someone gave him an interview, and he said that Jennifer Lopez is just in love with love, a thing like Kim Kardashian. I understand that because I was like that. You can be in love with the idea of something. Doesn't mean that, you know, you're desperate. Just mean you just want that in your life. And at the thing of, these women have everything, but they don't have anybody to really love them. Can you imagine how lonely that can be? So yes, money can buy you a lot of things, but money can't buy you love. At least not permanent love. You see they're struggling with this. You see it with Kim. You see it with Jennifer. You see it with Beyonce. They struggle. Love is not easy. Why? Because people don't understand love. You know? They don't understand. And besides, a lot of our parents, a lot of us come from broken homes and broken marriages because of the times in which we grew up in. Many of us grew up in times where our family had just come to this country, or our mothers was raised by sharecroppers, and a lot of us still under that old racist mentality. Now, my daughter is not under that. So she's going to be different, and the children born today in the 20s, they're not under that. They have no concept of it. So we're rooting for them, that they can bring more love in the world, more understanding. Oh, it looks peaked, but let's just not give up hope. Because no matter what, you're always going to have a divide. You're always going to have those that's going to be rebellious and going to want to do what they're going to want to do. And then you're going to always have those that's going to stand and say, I want to do it the right way. Nevertheless, these are all the things that I heard about them. And I don't want them to break up. It's like they haven't even been married. I don't even know if it's a month. Has it been a month? And they haven't even been married. I don't even know if it's a month. If not, it's not two. And yet, it's like they're everywhere as if people jinxing it and wanting them to break up and, you know, and finding fault. Man, I just want them to make it. Why? I think it's a lore about, go ahead.
July 16th.
So they haven't even been married a month. And yet, you know, people are saying, you know, they're breaking up. There's trouble in. Why are we looking for that? His breakdown was in 2022. He made a movie with George Clooney in 2021. There was no problem on that movie. Actually, it was said that he would get an Oscar or something for it, or award or something, and I'm sure he did, because I looked at it. It was a nice, wholesome family film. I seen him in a way I haven't seen him, but you know, he's a character actor. So I enjoyed it, you know. And I like George Clooney, and I like George Clooney movies. And if anybody know about George Clooney played in some weird movies sometimes. But this is more of a family, wholesome. I don't know if it's based on a true story. I think it is. I enjoy it. But nevertheless, I don't know what's going on in their love life. So I just want to run some cards for my own peace of mind. So this is on Ben Affleck and Mrs. Affleck. Jennifer Lopez, because I believe she took his name. People are saying, you know, this marriage. So what I want to know, is this marriage on the rocks already? Is it on the rocks? Is it really? I swear I hope not. I know it's not nice to swear. At least that's what I was told. That's so old. But anyway, I hope that they are not broken up. Baby Crone. Yes. You want to come and cut for me, because you know I done shuffled these cards. They have already been shuffled. So can you please, Baby Crone, come and cut those cards? Put that double all the way back down in the bottom of the deck, so we can see what's going on with Jennifer Lopez and her hubby, that we wish them nothing but the best. The truth cards tell me. If it's trouble in paradise, reveal for me. And I'm sure that they don't mind you revealing the truth. So let's just do a quick read and let's see. Nothing heavy, nothing deep. Just see what's going on. Oh, one more shuffle. Let's see what's going on in their love life, okay? And Baby Crone is going to cut. Thank you, Baby Crone.
You're welcome.
I find when someone cuts, it makes things so much different. At least I don't have the same say. Now, she's got to go to the fifth dimension on this.
Yeah, I had to be real extra on this one. Okay.
When the moon is in the seventh house. You're real extra, Baby Crone.
Mm-hmm.
Real extra.
Baby Crone will admit it.
Where do you want these, baby?
On the bottom.
Maybe I'll think about asking her again. On the bottom, Wheel of Fortune. So let's see what it's going to be about, okay? Here we go. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands. We have the three, we have the Three, which is the Empress, which is a major arcana. We have the Seven of Swords. And we have the Queen of Swords. We have Judgment, the Great Wake-Up Call, as Baby Crone like to call it. We have the number 4, Pentacles. We have, right in the middle where the Empress is, we have the 10, which is cups, representing family, happiness, good life, no more than that. Here we have on the second row as the 4th card, we have a 10 again. This is some kind of trouble. And at last, we have a good card here for the end. So I think this is going to be a pretty positive reading. So this is the 4 of Wands. So let's do the reading. What I see Jennifer. I see abundant. I see this is what she wants. It's like she's living paradise right now. Like she's living a dream. Like this is a dreaming. And what I'm getting, I think the reason why they rushed their marriage, I think there was a reason. Because the next card I see is a 3, and I see a male figure holding on to something as he needs leverage. Could it be that she married him earlier because she realizes that he needs her right now in his life? And Jennifer Lopez is a fixer. She likes to come in and she likes to fix broken things. She likes it, and he's vulnerable, and he needs her right now. For what? I don't know. Because maybe he's up in his head. You know, maybe he doesn't do good under stress. I don't know. But it just seems like he's trying to put something in his past. It could be his marriage with Jennifer Garner. It's curious that he married 2 Jennifers. However, is this the right Jennifer? I think so. And here he is looking back, not as to steal, but as to protect himself. However, I see a very strong person on the opposite end of the card. Right here, I see the 9 of Pentacles, and right here on the end, I see the Queen of Pentacles. So I see 2 very strong women. One woman is very strong in mind, who's to the cut, who gets to the point, who doesn't tolerate, who knows how to put down the law and demand what they want. And another woman I see on the other side, she's more, I want to say lackadaisical, but more in the air, more free-spirited, more willing to take chances, more willing to be fiery and hot and be young and believe in love and take chances, where the other person is more firm and say, no, I'm rational. Just 2 opposite women. And on one side of the deck of this, you have these. One where he's holding on to Jenny. And then on the other hand, where he could be running from the other Jenny, where it could have been very stressful in his marriage. I don't know. I would like to know what it must have been like for Jennifer Garner to marry him, knowing that he was in love with this Jennifer Lopez woman. Woo! And a Spanish woman. Man, I wouldn't want it to be behind that. But nevertheless, going to the second row, I definitely see here there is a crossroad in this, and a wake-up call for something. Is it the crossroad is, hey, you better figure it out, get it together, because if you don't, your marriage is going to be in trouble? Or is it a wake-up call to say, now you got what you want, get it together, pull it together, and fight? However, I do see that they are both holding on to it. They're not trying to let the media get to them. They're trying to hold on to it. Jennifer is happy. And is Ben Affleck happy? You damn straight. He's happy. He's happy. Do we have problems? Yes. Yes. But it ain't over. It appears that it's like the worst. No, because if you look, you'll see a sliver of sun. It ain't over, baby. It ain't over. How do you know? Because they're in the good. They're going through something. And what I truly believe it is, see, I was going to say, I believe there's something going on with his wife and his kids, his ex-wife and his kids. That's what I think. I don't think it's the movie because he's finished the movie. He did good with the movie. The bartender, the tender bar. He's finished that. He had no problem with that. I heard that he struggles under pressure. Who knows? Maybe she doesn't want to see his kids. Maybe she's jealous. Maybe she doesn't like the fact that he went back to his love. Maybe she lived under that and it was hell for her. Maybe. But anyone of a certain age can only imagine what life could have been like for Ben and Jennifer Gardner. I never thought that they would make it, but they did last, I believe, 10 years. Could you look that up? I believe that his marriage to Jennifer Garner lasts 10 years. So Ben Affleck shows me that he's a kind of man that he'll stick around for the long haul. It doesn't seem like, this definitely doesn't seem like he married her out of a need. And it doesn't, no. Did he marry her out of a need? No. He married her because he needed her. He felt like he was falling apart. You know, sometimes when you're down, and that right person come along and they just good for your soul. She probably knows how to pick a man up. She just seemed like that. She just seemed like she know how to pick a man up and know how to make him feel good about himself. And the reason why I said that, because that's pretty much what her first husband said. That she really made him feel special. And maybe he needs to feel special. We have no idea what that marriage was like. But from what the cards are showing me, that Jennifer Gardner took no nonsense. She was a very strong woman, very, very strong and very opinionated. Very opinionated. And she didn't take a lot of foolishness. So could it be, I don't know, but I'm saying, could it be something about the kids? It could be. It could be finances. It could be something about the kids. Who knows? Is Jennifer Garner taking this lightly? She's probably feeling mixed feelings. She could be offended. You know, a lot of times we'll never know. But I'm just putting myself in Jennifer Gardner's place. And I can tell you how I would feel. I would feel a certain way. Because I married you believing, because I wanted to believe that you loved me. I wanted to believe it would work. I had children by you. How long have they been married?
13 years.
They were married for 13 years. So he's a keeper. So they had a rocky marriage, that we know. He had a nervous breakdown during the movie, probably during the time when he was filing for a divorce. This has been really, really hard on Ben. And I don't know about Jennifer Gardner, but it could have been hard on her too. But my thing is with Jennifer Gardner, what I'm picking up is she married somebody leftovers, thinking that she was going to change it. Even having the kids. I don't know what it could have been like being with a man that you know is not falling in love with you. And I'm feeling that from my soul and I'm putting it out there. So if I'm wrong, well, I'm always 5% wrong. But knowing women the way I know women and knowing men, that must have been a very uncomfortable situation. And as abruptly and fast as they got married, I don't think that, I never thought that it would last. Even if he never got back with Jennifer Lopez, I never thought that it would make it with him. I didn't even see the lure of her. And I think that Jennifer Garner is very wholesome looking, really. And I like her. I just feel like with her dimples, I think she's very cute. Well, not cute because she's too old to be cute, but she's attractive and wholesome. That's the word. She's wholesome to me. She has a wholesome look about her. But Jennifer Lopez is fly and out there and into fashion and just two different women. And I think that Jennifer Lopez is where he's going to find his peace. I think tying up the knot, settling things within his soul, dealing with his depression, dealing with the separation, not letting Jennifer go, but maybe the kids, maybe all of that. There is a dark spot in their relationship, and his relationship, and it's not with Jennifer Lopez, it's with his marriage. I'm like 90% sure about that. Like I said, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Now I'm going to run my last card, and my last card is He's willing to put in the work. He believed in marriage. Remember, this is a man that stick around. He stayed married for 13 years, okay? And if you add 3 and 1, you have a 4, and that's a foundational number, okay? So he is a keeper. The question is Jennifer, is she the keeper? Because when things get heavy, she runs. Will she run this time? Will love keep them together? What will be the end of this? I'm hoping they make it. The cards say yes. As soon as they get all the stuff together, there is still some shady places that they have to work out. Will they do it? It takes work. Yes, I truly believe they'll do it. Yes, I do see happy endings for them. Yes, I do think that Jennifer is the one for him. I do. And I wish them nothing but the best. I hope you enjoyed this because I really did. And I didn't like all the hoopla I was hearing and all of the negativity. And I'm coming with some positive. And the positive is I don't see them breaking up today. I don't even see them breaking up tomorrow. However, they could. But I don't see this is what Jennifer Lopez wants. She doesn't want to end a marriage. Do you know when a marriage breakup, it tears at you, makes you feel bad. And she goes off and get married, being with this man, having been together in 20 years. And what? Come on, peeps. Really? Do you really think that she's getting married for fun? No, she's in love with love. She loves him. She took his name. They didn't want to wait. No, it wasn't Jennifer rushing it. It was probably both of them because they have so much to make up for. Is it going to be easy? No, because they both have had lives. Lives have gone on. They have work to do. And will they do it? Together they will. Even with therapy, if Jennifer don't give up, her first husband is thinking, hey, she's not, she says these things, but don't believe her. Well, I'm going to believe her because I believe that she's a 53-year-old woman. Right now, he's either 49 or 50. And I think he's 49 years old. Nevertheless, she's 53 years old. That's a good age for the both of them. And I'm believing that this woman wanted to last. She wants it to be the one. And God, I hope it is. I'm sending prayers up for all the negativity. I'm blowing it out of their lives because I believe in love and I want them to make it. And whatever comes up against it, I hope it flees 1,000 ways away from them. I hope they stay strong, and I hope they stay courageous, and I hope Jennifer Lopez don't give up because she is a fighter. She is a fighter, and I'm seeing nothing but good ending for them. Good ending. And for those that believe that he might run off with her money and all that, well, the end card shows this, and the beginning shows she came in abundant and she'll leave out abundant. I don't really think Ben Affleck is after her money. It doesn't seem that way. He doesn't need it. He is definitely Hollywood's royal. He can definitely play movies. He's a very good actor. And I definitely don't see that. Well, nevertheless, last thing, people saying, well, she has more money than him. Money's money. Money. Whether I have 50 billion to your 50 million, nevertheless, if I had 50 million, that would be a whole lot of money up in here. You understand? I would be grateful for 10 million, okay? That would be a whole lot of money. That will change my life even more. So with that being said, I'm wishing them the best. I send them kudos. Kudos to them. Don't let the naysayers come up to you, Jen and Jenny. I shouldn't call her Jenny, but I do like Jenny because her name was Jenny from the block. No longer is she Jenny from the block, but she's Jenny. What's his last name? Affleck. So that sounds like a commercial, Affleck. So
it is a commercial.
Oh, okay. So here we have Jennifer Affleck and we have Ben Affleck. Jennifer and Ben I wish you nothing but peace and love and togetherness in all you do. Work hard at it. Marriages don't come easy. You both know this. You've been around the rodeo. You know that there are things that is coming up against you. You know, Jennifer, that Ben have issues, but it's nothing that can't be worked out. Remember, he has had a breakdown. And once you've had a breakdown, you're never the same, you know? So she knows exactly what she's getting into. And they were friends. And they are lovers. And I wish them the best. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you didn't tune in thinking I was going to come up with a whole lot of negativity. However, if it was like that, I would tell you. But it is not. It does show that they do have problems. It does show to me that his problem is coming from a previous relationship or a previous marriage. That's what it seems to me. And this is what Jennifer does. She likes to come in and she likes to fix her men. When I say fix them, help them solve their issues. I know that he know that, and I believe that was one of the reasons why they got married, because he needed her. Now, with that being said, Jennifer, I wish you nothing but the best, wifey, and I wish you nothing but the best, Ben, hubby. Together, be great. Ciao, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my little chickens. It was really nice reading for them. That was a breath of fresh air. Ciao. Enjoy your day.